Alright, we're back. Annihilation route end. So I guess this pink one is going to be the true route. In Boss's Somnium, Date witnessed the new Cyclops serial killings, a bizarre, twisted cycle in which the killer became the next victim. The person in Boss's mind was So's son, Saito. He was the new Cyclops killer. Date also discovered that his body originally belonged to Saito. Saito demanded his body back, using a bomb strapped to Hitomi as leverage. The body exchange occurred and Saito, back in his original body, detonated the bomb on Hitomi. While Date and Boss watched helplessly, Date's consciousness allowed him a few words before vanishing completely. Yep, we have a hell of a flowchart.
Mm-hmm.
I believe this is the last route, the true ending. Because I don't think anybody died on this one except for Shoko. Like, this is one where we saved Iris. Renju didn't die. Ota didn't die. Or no, Renju did die. Renju's corpse was here. That's right.
You're awake.
Damn it!
I don't think you can release yourself.
Yeah, this is the pewter one.
Well, do something about
Oh.
What is it you expect me to do?
it. Come out of my eye socket and get this off of me.
I cannot.
Why not?
My body has short-circuited. It must have been the electric currents from earlier.
Gah.
But fortunately, my communication functions are still operational.
Great.
I attempted to reach HQ and Abyss personnel for support.
And?
No response.
They ignored you?
There must be pressure from the higher-ups. Likely a result of Congressman Tsujima's interference.
He thinks I'm investigating Monika's case.
That is not the only reason. So Tsujima holds a personal grudge against you. He wants you dead. That is likely why Pewter is attempting to delete my data.
Are you okay?
For now. But if they breach my final layer of ice, they will destroy me. I would cease to exist.
I'm you. One thing I can't remember is who knocked us out here.
Was it, I think, wasn't it Pewter? Was it Pewter?
No, we locked him up in a fucking thing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think it was 89. That's why he's here. He has the Sosajima smug face.
Saito Tsuchima.
Oh, so you figured it out.
Oh, and we wouldn't have had this information without the other timeline.
Renju's body on the ground. Without his left eye. You were inside Renju, weren't you? Until just now? You used the machine to exchange minds, then got rid of his body.
Oh, that's why Renju took number 89.
Yep.
Close, but you're a little off. I didn't get rid of the body. He died of natural causes. But what interests me more is you. How do you know you can use the sync machine to exchange minds? The way you're talking makes me think you know why I took out his left eye.
But how? How do I know that? Why do I know that? Why do I know about Saito, the prototype machine, changing personalities?
The current. Did it unlock your memories? Then tell me, this body was originally...
Mine.
That means your body...
This is your body, isn't it, Saito?
The words came out easily. I don't know why, but in a moment of harsh realization, I knew. Number 89's body is mine, and my body is Saito's.
Well, if you know that much, then this should be easy. Give me back my body.
Well, it's what? You have no leverage here. Where are Iris and Hitomi?
Don't worry, I haven't killed them. Yet.
Yet?
The brain you are currently occupying has an interesting quirk. It releases a flood of dopamine and endorphins when it kills. I thought I'd take that brain back before killing those two. In front of you, of course. Which is why I haven't killed them yet. Such beautiful eyes. I was going to begin the sync, but I think I've changed my mind. I want to see you mad. But what will really set you off?
If you don't shut your mouth right now...
All right, talking it is. What should I say? Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah. Again, because we did all the other routes, Date just... He knows everything. He knew this was Saito, which we wouldn't have known had we not gone to the... Had we been able to progress this route.
Right.
Beforehand. Shoko was killed last Friday. That was day 1, which makes today day 6. 5 days. What was Saito up to? I decided to ask him what he did every day until now. So this is day 6, where he exchanged Boss's body with number 89. Day 1, Friday. Saito explained what he did on Friday. At 4 a.m., Saito began his plan against Shoko. He called Renju to the abandoned factory and switched bodies with him. After taking Renju's body, Saito killed Shoko, then brought the body to Bloom Park. But as he explained it to me, I somehow felt I already knew. I didn't understand why. I felt it was like being echoed into my brain. Oh yeah, this was the phone horse Shoko route.
I was still in Renju's body. My next target was Iris. If I asked her to come to the abandoned factory, I knew she would be skeptical, so I called her to Sunfish Pocket. I even video called her, but for some reason, she said no. This was around 5 p.m. I was still Renju, the president of Lemniscate. I didn't think I would have any trouble getting her to trust me, but...
Date, do you remember? Saturday evening after syncing with Mizuki. Inside the Somnium, you thought you saw Iris's body, so you called her. The time was 4:52 p.m., right before Renju called Iris. You told her.
Stay home and I
Okay,
did.
don't go anywhere. Lock the door and stay at home.
So we saved her by saying that.
Iris didn't accept Saito's proposition because of your warning. If you did not warn her...
She would have been taken here.
So that's why the huge chain of killings got stopped.
Ah.
Because Iris body didn't kill Renju, and therefore Sosajima didn't kill Iris body.
I decided to pick her up in Renju's car. I thought that if she saw me in person, she would trust me. However...
Yeah, she did at 2 a.m.
You got in an accident around 6:10 p.m. and lost consciousness.
So unlucky. My plans were ruined. But my ultimate goal is still achievable. So it's all good.
What about... So Renju couldn't go kidnap her. So he couldn't become the visitor, the 2 a.m. visitor at her door because... accident.
Yep.
After the accident, my body was taken to Central Hospital. I regained consciousness just past 12 a.m. Sunday. The surgery was a success, but Renju's organs were in a horrible state. But I had somewhere to be. I left the hospital, rented a car, and headed to Iris's house.
So Renju did die of natural causes by having his body dragged out of the hospital.
I know what happened after that. You got to the Sagan household at 2 a.m. You pushed the intercom button.
He was sweating buckets and he came up to me with this begging look in his eyes. He said, "Come with me."
You got Iris to come with you, but when you tried to bring her here...
She ran. Because you didn't drug her.
I got scared. I pulled my hand away and ran.
Oh, you know that too? But you're exactly right. I was planning to put her to sleep in the car, but I didn't have my drugs on me. The sleeping pills were inside Renju's crushed car. I was pushing my luck. My plan and my body were both in shambles.
Shambles.
I'm sure the painkillers were affecting me as well. My mind was scrambled, and I couldn't think straight. I couldn't chase after her. I needed to sleep. I managed to make it back here and collapsed on the ground. Next thing I knew was the next day. I woke up around noon on Monday. Renju's body was about to expire.
Tell me about Monday.
By Monday, Renju's body was almost completely dead.
Yeah, I don't like listening to Saito in 89's body. It doesn't have the same, like, eerie feel to it.
And of course, my consciousness as well. That's when I got a call from a Mr. Amanoma. The man you call Pewter.
I knew the story after that. Pewter's a dick.
The boss told me that number 89 was coming. Then, Renju asked, "Is there any way we can let number 89 escape?"
But that wasn't Renju, that was us, Saito. I knew that Pewter loved this dick, so I used that to my advantage. So Pewter came up with a plan to help 89 escape. Rohan, as 89, got into the car with Saito as Renju and fled from the police. So Rohan's dead in Renju's body. Rohan never made it into Shoko's body.
Oh.
It looks like, from what it sounded like. Rohan, as 89, got into the car with Saito, as Renju, and fled from the police. And then they swapped, and then Rohan died of natural causes. That's my take on it. Why did you want 89 to escape?
When I heard that number 89 was coming to Abyss HQ, I came up with a plan. Iris trusts this number 89, this body. I thought I could use it to get to her.
But
And there was
got my
another
way.
reason. I planned on eventually switching bodies with you. You and I would get our original bodies back. And after I do that, I will kill Iris and Hitomi.
You know what would be a fucking power play flex?
What?
If I was Date in the previous timeline, I would have just killed myself so he could never, ever get the satisfaction of his body again.
Yeah.
I would have
yeah,
I would
that
have
would
blown my
actually
brains
have
out.
been- Yeah.
In front of you, while you're in this body. A rather nice plan if I do say so myself. That's why I asked Pewter to help number 89 escape. I wanted this body at all costs.
What happened after you escaped with 89 in the car?
I brought Rohan, who was inside number 89's body, to the abandoned factory. Rohan was my partner in the Cyclops serial killings 6 years ago. So naturally, we had a lot to talk about, but I didn't have much time left. Not to sound like a broken record, but Renju's body was almost done. It was completely useless at this point. So, I put Rohan to sleep and began the sync. As a result,
Here I
this
am.
happened.
Renju.
It's just like I told you. He died of natural causes.
Yeah. Freaking, what was I about to say? Shoot, what was I about to say? Fuck, I lost it.
Just mercenaries I hired. After I woke up Monday, I arranged the hit. They were expensive, but I had access to Renju's bank account. I paid them with his money.
Rude.
Of course, my intention was only to kidnap Iris, but after I got this body, I didn't really need them anymore. But they had already been paid good money, so I decided to leave the arrangements as they were. And then, Pewter. I told him about Iris and hiring the assassins. I told him he could use them for whatever he needed. And he acted on his own without consulting me.
What about Dave? Actually, why was Shoko's rental phone in the horse? Switch leg.
Oh, right. I put that there.
I feel like he put it there as part of a I eat eyes metaphor.
When I was fixing Shoko's body on the horse, her phone fell out of her clothes. I forgot that I had given her one. I didn't want to take it with me, and I didn't want to toss it away. So, I decided to push it into the mouth of the horse.
And he gobbled it up. Nom, 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 nom.
The merry-go-round horse's mouth was hollow, which allowed the phone to fall down into its body.
What about day 5, Tuesday?
I called Iris about 24 hours ago. Tuesday at 1:40 a.m., I started a video chat with Iris.
Oh, the person she trusts most would be Uncle.
Long time no see. I'm sorry to call you out of the blue like this, but I need to see you. Iris got so excited that she dropped her guard. I told her where to meet, and she agreed right away. It was all according to plan. I knew that if I looked like him, she would do anything.
I've been looking for him for 6 years.
I see. That is why Iris left Matsushita Diner.
So the person she trusts most.
It's me.
You, Date. Number 89's current body was originally yours.
After Iris got into the car, I put her to sleep. I restrained her and called Hitomi.
I have your daughter. Don't call the police or she dies.
I used Iris to reel in Hitomi. And you.
And it worked like
Thanks
a
for
charm.
being so cooperative. But you did drag your feet. I was getting tired of waiting.
About Monica's murder 18 years ago.
I was only 12, but I remember it vividly.
He says as the game lags.
On that day, 18 years ago, I heard my dad on the phone. I'm going to see Monica. I followed him. I got into a taxi and followed my dad's car. He went to the Harbor Warehouse District.
Oh, so that's why number 89 knew about him being 12 when he got his first kill, because 89 was Rohan's brain and Rohan was his accomplice.
Oh, oh.
Why did you kill Monica?
I've only ever been happy when I was killing something. Before Monica, I would kill cats and pigeons. It was the only way I could feel happiness. The only way I could feel anything. But like a drug, I eventually grew a tolerance to it. Next, I'll kill a human. That's when I found out about Monica. That woman took my dad from me, and she stole all the happiness from my house. So I chose her as a target. I was born with a brain disorder. I can't secrete oxytocin from my pituitary gland, and I didn't have a mother. Not a real one, I mean. My mom died giving birth to me.
Good.
So, naturally, my emotions toward my dad were complicated. Sometimes I think, if I didn't kill Monica, would things be different? Maybe the murders 6 years ago never would have happened. Me, you, Rohan. Maybe none of us would have gotten mixed up in this. And maybe Shoko Nadami never would have gotten killed. Isn't destiny a curious thing? One mistake can change so many lives.
You're a mistake. Let's listen to the rest.
Sorry, I don't have anything else to say to you. And even I'm growing tired of seeing that twisted, angry face of yours. So, shall we get started? Give me my body back.
Maybe just take that eye out.
What a strange fake eye. Oh well.
Yeah. Oh, he just ripped the whole thing off.
Oh, damn. That's not good.
All right, it's ready.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. I said he just ripped the whole damn thing off. He ripped it from its fucking attachment cords.
No eye.
So what's the point of this last Somnium, then?
This is the sink room.
Bust a move, Date?
That was... Damn it, why can't I wake up? This doesn't look like footage from a surveillance camera.
It's backwards. Mental lock 5?
What?
We did mental lock 1. Sealed? What? Oh, he's going through unlocking our mental locks. Interesting. Everything's all like glitchy and stuff. Alright, next time everybody.